We are live.
You are Liv. Hello.
We are Liv.
Listen,
Guess what, guys?
English
We're
language
Liv.
is so crazy. I
We're
just,
Liv.
I
You
read
are
it that
Liv.
way every time.
It just wants to remind you of your mortality, Cam. To start this stream on a high note.
Right? Well, no, it literally took me until I was an adult to like really comprehend that that's the same word.
Like, oh my goodness. Like,
listen.
Did you think it was spelled differently?
No, I had just never, that was never an epiphany I had. I just used them in completely separate instances. And then one day I was like, oh, that's weird. And then I was like, oh, that's the same word. Hello, everyone. Hello.
Did you guys not cover homophones and
listen, I'm from Indiana. We don't I only know
There's only one kind of homo that we cover in Indiana.
Yeah, it was a rough educational system out there.
Oh yeah, I believe it.
It was
I believe it.
I only know 12 letters.
God. What do you know? Can you say which ones they are? Which ones the 12 letters are?
No, I only know how to enunciate them. So
you get.
We always start the stream. It's so chaotic.
Yeah, no. Well, we have to get it out of the way. We have to get it out now
before everything happens.
Exactly. Oh man, Colin, it sold in 59 minutes. Says Bobby G.
That's Bobby G. I love your enthusiasm. I'm gonna straight up say that it's not gonna sell out for like a month.
Oh my!
There are 7,000, and it's good. I'm happy.
I think it's good. I want everybody to be able to get one, and I think that having them out for more than 59 minutes is good.
Yeah. Kevin and I were actually talking about that because that's why we marketed these how we did. Like the whole point is that everyone is supposed to be able to get one. Let me grab my Peelers V1. I grabbed this because I know that it is a rarer deck. I definitely want to show the difference of these two a few times. There were some questions in the Discord of how different they were. They're very different. Like this is a totally different blue.
It's even more different in person. Like that's not even fully showing it.
Right. Oh, I know. But yeah, Joseph, they are available at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so in 58 minutes they'll be available.
Guys, how many should I buy?
How many should Caitlin accidentally buy?
2 bricks.
2 bricks.
2 bricks.
Sure. Does it?
Caitlin, you should buy. I think that you should buy. Let's see, probably about 6,900 and give or take. Just leave a brick for everybody else. 6,988. Just leave a brick.
Hold on, I'm getting Z Brooks. I got you. I'm just picking out some random quartz to show you the difference. Oh, does this not have a jack of? Oh, there it is. I just haven't did it yet. Oh. You ever just not have a funky deck that you're like, because I already pulled out a jack of clubs, but then there's a second one in here for some reason. That was before we had duplicates in. So when I was doing, wow, that shows you how long I've had this deck open. I would always switch 2 cards. Yeah, I would always switch 2 cards. So I'd never have a full deck, but I would. Oh, that's awkward. Okay, well, we're just gonna show these. Yeah, the faces are different though. So the V1 is over here, and the new one's over here. The court colors are the same in location, which I really like. But these ones are eating bananas, and these ones aren't. Because back in the day, Peelers V1, we hadn't gotten to that point yet. We were straight up just like, I don't know what we were doing or thinking. So the first ones did not have the courts holding nanners. They were just recolored. Now okay, there's the other one.
Lewis, the link did send in the chat, so
it did send.
It looks like you have permission to do that.
He does have permission.
Cam Trumpet Geek up there has a question for you.
Oh, let's go. How do you deal with other websites to sell your cards? Do you directly send them decks, or do they have to buy them their own on Riffle Shuffle? They usually always buy their own on Riffle Shuffle. A lot of wholesalers just buy on launch day from us. We also, if we to keep a good working relationship with Murphy's, we usually wholesale them like a gross, which in the grand scheme of things like isn't a lot. So with this deck being a bigger run, they might want a little bit more for their shop. So that's all handled with them. But in terms of like other smaller wholesalers outside of Murphy's, yeah, most people usually buy them on launch day because of how cheap they are. I mean, they're $8.95 a deck, which is awesome, especially for a deck with metallic ink. And they get cheaper the more you buy. So most of the time, it's kind of like we're selling to you for wholesale. So.
And if anything, I'm responsible for buying like half of that.
Caitlin said, "I buy all the cards. I'm just rolling the dough."
That is very true.
The half brick. Yes, I can. Oh, it's like hard because it's like.
I was gonna say it's just gonna reflect your.
It's just gonna reflect the light, the big light that's up there.
It's a mirror.
It really looks so cool in person.
There we are. But yeah, and my favorite part is the inside. Like.
Oh yeah, the inside looks sick.
The guy that designed
get a half brick box and unfold it. Yeah, there's like a whole galaxy on the inside. It's amazing.
It's because you're time traveling. But yes,
Bobby
hello,
likes
everyone.
your hat, Cam.
Yo,
so that cap is sick.
Bobby.
It's so clean.
David has
Cam,
the same one.
I also really like your hat. Cam. I also am a huge fan of it. I think it's a great hat. And
did you take that off when you saw that I was wearing mine?
No, I just had it with me. And then I saw Bobby said he liked it, and so I ran. That's why I ran out of the room. I had to go get it. So just for that bit. But yeah, no, it's a great hat.
I almost, just to mess with you, wore this in my Uniqlo t-shirt because I knew you would. I almost did because I knew you would wear it.
Yeah.
I told McKenna last night, I said, I'm telling you this now so that there is proof. But I'm thinking about wearing my Uniqlo t-shirt because I know David will also wear his.
Of course. I literally the exact same thought process last night. I was just like, it's the Boston deck. You know, I gotta relive the Boston moment and wear my oversized t-shirt and
right. Yeah.
And my hat. But I didn't put the hat on because I was like, that might be too much.
No.
But you were wearing the hat, so then it was okay. And then I got to do the joke. And now Bobby is calling to my Filipino heritage by right. If you don't know, Filipinos when they speak English, a lot of the time they pronounce F is a P, so it's pani and not funny.
Is it?
But Bobby's my Filipino cohort, so he knows. If Troy was here, he'd just be making fun of the fact I can't do the accent correctly because I'm only half. I'm half. In the Philippines, they call people like me who are half white. They call us Juan half, like the name Juan and half. So I'm not full, but you know, Cam, show us the Pokemon.
I was gonna say, there's a lot of them. I have a lot here. Let me just tilt my Mac up. Yeah, I have like a little display shelf behind me. It has my printer, has some half bricks, but it also has just a bunch of Pokemon plushies. I got a Bulbasaur hiding over here. But yeah, I'm trying to work on the whole stream setup to have it look better. I currently don't have my camera set up because I'm just going off my computer because times be rough. But yeah, the Pokemon Center very frequently takes my money. So if you wonder where the money goes that I make on cards,
it goes to Pokemon.
I saw a TikTok that was like, yeah, you know, people like Pokemon because it's like for the childhood nostalgia, and then it was like, actually, it's just because you have undiagnosed ADHD. And I was like, probably, honestly.
Trumpet Geek has an interesting thing here. It says, would you ever do a video on getting into the industry of playing card design and production? And he actually does have a video on that already on the channel.
Yes,
it's like a half-hour Q&A, right?
It is.
It's
I made
crazy.
it like, let me look. Oh.
It's super long, it's super in-depth, and it's super honest as well, I think.
Yeah,
which is what a lot of people need to hear when they're getting into this kind of business, because it's not easy.
No.
Even though it might seem so.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially right now, even. I think so much has changed since I made it. Let me look and see when I even made it. There's Miyagi. Still one of my favorite tutorials on the channel.
Miyagi?
Yes.
That's my favorite, like, video in terms of the intro, not because it's not a sketch, but like just the cinematics of it. I really enjoyed filming that tutorial, the intro at least.
Yeah, it's under first OPC YouTube Q&A, I think. It's like 18 minutes long.
That
I
one.
feel like that's it. But yeah, that was like almost a year ago. Which is like crazy.
It was. Yeah. Back in the day.
Yeah, back in the day. I thought I saw somebody ask as well something about the half brick box being solid. I don't remember.
Yeah, how solid is it?
Yeah. Oh,
it's
yeah.
Sturdy.
It's
sturdy.
Stock. Yeah, it's cardstock. It's really nice.
Yes, but like
very well
said,
put together.
Don't be like dropping it and like throwing it.
Well, yeah, don't chuck it across your apartment.
Kind of like you do with, most of your possessions, unless they're meant to be thrown, don't throw them. It's a good, good rule of thumb. I have a friend who had it was a Google Pixel, like the original one when we were in high school. And the man had absolutely no regard for the safety of his phone. He had a case on it, obviously, but in terms of like handling it as a human being, he would just, throw it just, out of a moving car. That happened one time. One time we were trying to make a decision. He said heads or tails, and he threw his phone in the air. It landed on concrete. And the thing lasted for like 4 years. Never broke once. And then he dropped it in a toilet one time, and over. That was it.
Time for the half brick wall test.
He threw it out of a moving car. So, if you want a half brick wall test, if you want to drop your half brick, I would say that probably the toilet is also going to be the worst place to do it. So, just take notes from my friend.
Bobby G.
I'll show off the skate deck. Yeah.
I'm guessing you're talking.
David
about
did
this
like a
thing
drop
back here.
test, sort of like your car with your peelers. Not your
Oh,
peelers. with
that
your
wasn't the peelers. It was the Squeezers V3.
The squeezers, yeah.
Squeezers V3.
Yeah.
Car accident test.
Also, if you wanna tweet at Bear Walker to do a collaboration with us, he's ghosted me so far. So if you wanna get that to happen, just let him know.
There might actually be a video.
Is really dope.
Cam, is there a video of any of us kicking a deck of peelers before? I think there is.
There is somewhere. I know there is.
Somewhere.
On complete accident.
Yeah.
On complete accident? Like you did it by accident?
I think so. I think Sean was playing with the cat and like accidentally like just kicked
it.
Like drop kicked it.
Yeah.
The peelers.
The cat or the peelers?
Not the
cat.
Right?
Yo, looking to design your own? That's what's up. Anyone still collecting Pokemon cards? A lot of people are. I actually play the game competitively, so I like kind of collect, but I more so like actually play the game, and it's like very fun. So if you're looking for a new hobby, that's definitely a fun thing to get into. Question for future Cam: when do we extend? Oh, to have 17 months? Oh, I know. Oh, listen, our whole team didn't see it until somebody pointed it out. So,
and we're not going to talk.
We're not going to talk about it. If you know, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Already calling dibs. Oh yes. Speaking of collaborations, or just like non-card OPC things. Here's my latest ADHD obsession. All right.
ADHD.
I think this needs to be. No, listen. This needs to be just a whole spot in whatever live streams we do.
I think, yeah, Cam's ADHD obsession should be like a recurring segment on this.
Because I've had multiple in the past, like this month. Mm-hmm. So the first one was Animal Crossing because the new update dropped, right? Mm-hmm. And I got completely obsessed with finding the villagers I wanted for McKenna's Island. It's not even my island. Because, like, on one Switch, you can only have one island, and you have two people. Like, you can have multiple of your people in your household live on that island, but you only get one island. So I, like, villager hunted for the villagers we wanted. Of course, I had to get Tangy, if you guys are Animal Crossing fans. She's an orange. She's, like, a cat that looks like the fruit orange. So I had to be on brand.
Orange.
On brand.
Well, I didn't want to say she just looked orange because people are like, that's not. You know what I mean? It's a color.
Yeah, it's not a fruit. Yeah, it's
fruit.
just a color.
Yeah.
And then so Zigzag Stalker. My new favorite is Petrie, okay, because she's a little mouse scientist, and McKenna is a lab tech, or not a lab tech. She's a medical technologist, and she works in the microbiology department, and they work with petri dishes. So she had to have that. But anyways, my newest obsession is that I want to start making my own custom rugs. I know that sounds so off the wall. That sounds so crazy, and like, why would you want to do that? Because it looks so much fun, and they just look so good, and it like doesn't seem. I'm not a crafty person. Crafts stress me the heck out. But like, I can get a projector and just trace whatever design I want onto this big thing, and then it just comes with like a tufting gun, and you just like fill it in. It's literally a color by number is pretty much what it is. And I used to just be about color by number as a kid. So maybe we'll see OPC custom rugs in the future.
Ooh.
You really do have undiagnosed ADHD. That is
I
the
really
most,
think I do.
mean,
It's the most random thing.
I was gonna say, like, we're pretty good friends, and I didn't even see that coming. You hadn't mentioned that to me at all. That has never come up once in the conversation ever.
It's been in the past week that I've been really thinking about it.
Nice. Okay.
McKenna made me buy this thing called it's called latch hooking. It's like making like a littler rug, but by hand.
A little
and like
rug.
Listen, she was like, I feel like this isn't gonna do anything because you're gonna be like, it would just be easier with the tufting gun.
So like, cause like
she's trying to discourage you from investing in all of the equipment for the larger rugs by making you do something small first, because she thinks you'll get bored of it and decide. Correct. Yeah.
But here's where the crazy ADHD kicks in, is that when somebody tells me that I can't do something, I immediately am like, that is my main goal, to do it and do it so well that it's just like, look at me. How do you think I got here?
Yeah, this is what playing cards. This is what OPC is, guys.
It's pretty much, yeah. Like, I had very like not supportive parents growing up that were like, you'll never like make a living from Magic or playing cards, and then I was like, cool. Boom.
And now look where we are. Making custom rugs.
Making custom rugs, baby.
That's living the dream. Living the dream. I always wanted. Gosh.
Listen, they look so good though. Like, who wouldn't want just like a crazy cool like OPC like rug with all the different fruits and stuff?
That would be pretty cool. It would be
the
pretty
most
cool,
expensive part is like the equipment that starts you out, but then all the materials are like super cheap. The stuff you have to like what do they call that? The stuff you have to replenish, like the yarn and the other stuff that you like to actually make the
textiles.
Thing. Yeah, it's
something like that.
Oh no, it's like it's like not perishable items, but like the items that you consume, the consumable items.
Oh yeah, they're not. Yeah,
they're not
renewable.
Right. Yes.
It's like energy.
I mean, I could. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo,
anybody want to talk about the climate crisis? No.
Organic Persian carpet.
That's the newest offshoot for the brand. That's brilliant. Trumpet Geek is firing off these acronyms.
Coming to light in present time. I am Grandpa Cam. I'm more Grandpa Cam than I am myself.
That you know what? Making custom rugs is a very Grandpa Cam thing to do.
It is, right? You could just see him like in his bald old age, just in his basement,
making a rug.
Making rugs, dude. Can't complain about your rugs. Let's go, Lewis. Listen, just tie the little rugs into a big rug.
I think they call that carpet. I think that's what that
is. That's a carpet. Yeah, I don't listen. I've just been on this kick of watching YouTube videos until I pass out asleep at night about rug making. So
that's depression. Do you know what that is?
Let's not get into that. Sam, is there an official name for this deck other than V4s? We've got golden apple slicers, pumpkin carvers. Anything for these? Just peelers. Oh, I'm not even holding the right deck, bro. Where's this at?
Yeah, get the V4s out.
He just revealed the new deck.
No, it was the Peelers V1. These are just Peelers V4. I don't think, I think the Peelers line is the only one that I really think I don't want to change too much. The reason the golden apple slicers is a thing is because it was a different concept than the first version. So, for instance, I don't just want to say Carver's V2 because people are going to be like, oh, is it just watermelons again? So I wanted people to know, oh, they're like pumpkin Carvers, you know? But yeah.
Peelers is kind of like a staple. It's always going to be bananas.
Yes.
So yeah.
Always bananas. Yo, I feel this. Actually, it's so crazy. Speaking of, you know, not cards, but ADHD is one of the most either undiagnosed or misdiagnosed mental illnesses there is. So yeah,
would you ever like consider like checking like with a doctor just to see, or?
Oh, we're in America. Do you think I don't have the health insurance?
Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say Cam operates a playing card company. The health insurance, the benefits are not, you know.
Yeah, I have to wait until I actually marry McKenna so that I can get on her.
And then you can steal her insurance.
Yeah. And then at that point, I still don't even know if I want to do it because we're gonna have such a high what is it called? Deductible that I'm gonna pretty much have to pay like $1,000 before I can even see if I have it. So
the idea of Cam getting health insurance and then just going to the doctor and getting literally everything that he's ever wanted checked is like an amusing image to me. He schedules like 18 appointments. It's like that episode of Parks and Rec where Chris Pratt's character gets health insurance and they just go and get everything checked.
Like, I need to schedule a dentist appointment, dude. Like, it's a time. So.
A dentist? When was the last time you went to the dentist?
Oh, it was like 7 or 8 months ago. I just got.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's not bad at all. Oh, yeah, because of the Boston thing.
Yeah. I just got good about going to the dentist. At one point, because I had undiagnosed anxiety, and I had a huge fear of the dentist, so I just didn't go for like 8 years. You don't do that. You go to the dentist
every 6 months.
Every 6 months. I didn't go for 8 years. And then I had my wisdom teeth taken out because like they were starting to hurt my teeth because they were pushing in. so I had to go. And then when I got my wisdom teeth out, my teeth finally got to like move back to where they were like, oh my gosh, like we're not so pressed. And then a whole corner of one of my molars just like came off. And I was like, so I legit went back to my orthodontist and was like, yo, bro, like, did you like nick one of my teeth when you were like taking my wisdom teeth out? And he was like, bro, that's like a cavity. And I was like,
oh really? My gosh, dog.
I was like, I haven't had a cavity in like 8 years. And then he was like, you should go to a dentist. That was the only cavity that I had, though, after not going to the dentist for 8 years. But I have to take medicine. I have to take medication to get anything filled. Any fillings, I have to take medication that is kind of expensive the night before and the day of to where it blocks my short-term memory so I don't remember any of it.
Got to get those beta blockers in.
Yeah.
That's all
it's really funny. The first time that McKenna took me to the dentist and I was on those, they said, are you going to watch him? And she was like, well, I was just going to like leave him at home. And they're like, no, you have to like watch him. And she was like, why? And she goes, because his short-term memory's gone. So people will have access to their phone and online shopping. And they'll be like, oh my gosh, I need this thing. And then they'll buy it 12 times because then they forget that they bought it.
Oh my
like
gosh.
they had horror stories of people maxing out their credit cards, like buying things because they kept forgetting that they bought it. And I was
it's
like,
crazy to
that's
me
hilarious.
that you have to take medication for that. And I once watched you try and get a pot of coffee for like 2 hours that you had already made. So I can't even imagine what it's like when you're on that medication.
Can you imagine what it would be like if I was on that medication?
Oh my gosh. Caitlin wouldn't be a functioning human being.
No. She's like, I'm going to go to bed now. Good night. I did sleep for most of it.
That's so funny that ADHD stays undiagnosed because we can't remember to make the appointment. It's just
facts, though. Facts.
So that's how I buy half of the OPC new release. Yeah. For real, though.
Oh, that's so funny.
Oh, yeah.
By the way,
the American
guys,
health system is
I'm dressed as David today.
Yeah, I know. I noticed that. I saw the spread the love hoodie and the bomber jacket, and I was like, I'm not gonna comment. I'm not gonna say anything about it. But Caitlin is literally dressed as me today.
I did it on purpose.
That's
I was
so
DK
funny.
Magician on here.
It's so good because I don't have either of those things with me because I'm not at my house now, so I couldn't have even worn that. It's almost like you stole them from me. Like you went to my house while I was away on vacation and said, "I'm just gonna steal this stuff."
The funny thing is, like, this is 100% something that you would wear. Like,
No, I've worn that exact out. I have a photo of me in that exact outfit on my phone.
I know who Caitlin's going as for Halloween next year.
Is this just because I made fun of you in my Halloween sketch? Is that why? This is payback?
It is.
Guys.
It is payback, actually.
Pain. I love this answer, too. No, honey, I bought all those cards because my short-term memory was gone.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah, that's why I did it. That's why I bought 2 bricks of
purpose.
peelers. Yeah. Yeah, that's what happened. But yeah, no, Caitlin's going to go dress as me, and I'm going to go dress as Caitlin. This is a much more difficult to define costume.
No, it's not. You just buy an avocado onesie.
That's true.
Buy those like little hands for like
the little hands for magic, yeah, and then just stick them in my sleeves. That would be mean. Funny, but mean.
Really funny. Jokes have to be about somebody.
Trumpet geek.
Yo, how long do you have left to send in your passport? Forever. We're doing it indefinitely. So, you can send in your passport for the Exotic V1, but eventually when we announce the Exotic version 2, there will be extra steps added into the process so that you can pick, hey, I'm sending in 1 passport, I want V1 or V2. Or I'm sending in 2 passports, I want a V1 and a V2, or a V1 and a V1, or a V2 and a V2. So you'll be able to pick which your passport gets you. But for now, yeah, you're fine to just send it in for the V1. But yeah. Well, and yeah, Lewis, until they're out of stock.
Until they're out of stock, yeah.
So they won't go out of stock very fast. I think we've only sent out 300 or 400 exotic V1s, and we printed 1,000, I think. So we're also gonna eventually, when the V2s are announced, we'll put the exotic V1s up for sale. But not a lot of people, I think, will buy them because we're gonna make them expensive enough to where it doesn't kind of just it's not a bad thing for the people that filled out the passport. So I think they're going to be $75 a piece, only because we want to encourage people to just do the passport program instead. Yeah. So, but yeah, it has been decided. It is currently printing. And if you haven't, Lewis, if you want to drop the Discord link, we got to ask our Discord some questions about the deck to see what everyone's opinion was. And actually, the Discord decided that they wanted a seal on the exotic V2s. So, the exotic V2s will have a numbered seal on them, which is really fun.
Sheesh.
So, right. And it's a dope seal. It's not just like a regular seal, too.
It's
So,
just a regular seal. No.
It's a fun shape.
Regular.
Just a square, just a square seal, like a plain Jane,
like a
seal.
Just a seal.
Yep.
I was so confused for a second because I thought you said, here's another thing. Here we're talking about the homophones and homonyms. Seal, as in the thing that seals the deck, and seal, as in the animal. Yeah. I was very confused because I was like, seals are exotic, but I think killing them is definitely
definitely not a.
I don't think we should put them on the. Yeah, it's not a good look for OPC.
It could have been a seal-shaped seal.
Could be seal-shaped seal.
That'd be so funny.
just for fun. Might have the wrong group.
Dentistry
101.
Yeah. It is.
No.
It is.
I love how Cam said yeah, and I said no. I was like, no, it's not.
This is Dentistry 101.
If anybody's not qualified to teach Dentistry 101, it's the person that didn't go to the dentist for 8 years.
8 years. Yeah, that's the first lesson of Dentistry 101 is to go to the dentist.
Go to the dentist.
As recommended.
Yeah, as recommended. Same way that you brush your teeth.
Right.
Every 6 months.
Right? You brush your teeth.
That's right.
Every 6 months.
Yeah.
Every 6 months.
Yo, Cam, you gotta make a post on your Instagram story, just yo, we're hanging out now.
Oh yes, let me do that. I posted the link.
I posted the link too, I think.
and
DK Cardis.
Listen, imagine running a brand with ADHD. Can we talk about that for a second?
That's why we have to have Hootsuite to schedule some of these posts.
Facts. Yeah, actually.
So that they go up on time.
I told Kevin.
That's why you have David.
Right. David
Yaikum says, I see my dentist every 4 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think in the where we're at, it's every 6, but like every 4 probably doesn't hurt.
It's probably every 4 because they can actually go every 4 with the kind of, I don't know. Is dental considered essential health insurance where you guys are from?
I mean, I would.
I mean, it should. I'm just saying, you know.
I think Yaikum's he's not from Sweden. He's from, oh my gosh.
I'm sure he'll make sure to tell us.
On this? Yeah. Yaikum, where are you from? It's in that area. I'm going to be mad if it is Sweden. I was like, nah, it's not Sweden. Time to get ready for the night shift. Yo, Bobby, thank you for stopping by, my friend.
Yes, Bobby, thank you.
Have a good shift. I appreciate you. Hopefully you were able to get a Discord, be in the Discord to get the early access. But if you didn't, these will probably last long enough for you to buy them when you get off. So
it's true.
We have 29 minutes.
Right on stream. I think that'd be funny.
Yeah, just do it on stream, Caitlin. Don't do the early access. Wait for it, like when they launch. That's when you should get yours.
I don't even think the early access is up anymore.
It wouldn't be the first time you've bought. It wouldn't be the first time you've bought something on live stream.
Yeah, but at least there's 7K of these.
Right, and not like 500 mystery bags.
Hey,
listen,
look,
Washington State. Yaikum's from Washington State. Not even close, Cam. Complete opposite side of the world.
Wait, I'm such a fake DK magician. Hold on.
Unless Who am I confusing Yaikum with then?
I have no idea. But dang, Washington State? That's America.
Yeah, Washington State, that is America.
We all know what it's like to pay for the dentist in America. Oh, okay. He's taking a that's it. Caitlin. Hey, don't that's fine. No. I can't remember the last time I went to the dentist, I had to get x-rays. Lewis says Tilka, by the way, Cam.
Oh, yes. Yes.
But last time I went to the dentist, I had to get these panoramic x-rays, which I think you have to get every 2 or 3 years, something like that. And basically it's this machine that is the worst roller coaster of all time, because you stand up on a platform and they like lock you in with a lead jacket that it's kind of like the harness, obviously. So, cause you're getting an x-ray, and then you stick your mouth on this platform and you bite down on it. And then they give you handlebars to hold on to like this. And then this panoramic thing goes around your head and takes x-rays of your whole, inside of your jaw and your skull and things like that. And it just plays the most annoying music. And it's like the sound of me losing like $300 just all at once. It's like it's laughing at you, because it's like you have to get the x-ray and they know that the health insurance does not cover it no matter. So it's just like $300 out of pocket. And my credit card bill that month was not pretty. So yeah. Accept the rules in the Discord, apparently, is a
yes. Accept the rules to the Discord, people.
I hate that I'm 6'3" and barely fit in there.
Yeah, the panoramic thing is. Yeah, I'm 6'1", and I can see how if you were a couple inches taller, it would be problematic.
Yeah,
like it's not.
I
bet you do, Caitlin.
Caitlin, are you talking about feet or meters?
Yeah, Caitlin, come on, let's
Let's.
What, 6 feet?
Because you said you're 6'3". Are you talking feet or meters?
Because if you're 6 foot, if you're 6 meters, that's
I said 6'3" in feet.
Oh,
in feet.
I didn't know you guys used feet up there.
What?
Even if she okay, but let's just be clear. If she was using meters and she said she was 6 meters,
do you expect me to know how long that is?
That's like 18 feet.
Listen, okay, I didn't know that because we don't use meters here.
But still, what other like metrics you think I'm 6? Like what? 6 centimeters?
All I know is I don't know centimeter. I just know like millimeters and centimeters. I don't know anything bigger than that.
Is King Henry died while drinking chocolate milk the thing for? Do you guys say that in Canada when you're learning the metric system?
Henry died.
King Henry died while drinking chocolate milk.
I don't think there was a while. I don't remember what it was. I remember it was King Henry died, and then it was something else, making maybe or something.
Okay.
They measure maple leaves.
Base, whatever the base is the
6'3"
W.
maple leaves.
63 maple.
Oh no, sorry, not while. It's by. King Henry died by drinking chocolate milk. It's by because B is base for the metric system. But anyway, I was just curious to see if that was a thing in Canada because that's how they teach it to us here, even though we don't use it. 63 centimeters, says Lewis. That's Caitlin's exact height is 63 centimeters, actually.
Exact height.
You just had, I mean, it's still short, but you can double, actually. I think I'm 153 centimeters.
I was going to say, you could easily double that and it still wouldn't be your height, I don't think. Because 63 is like barely 2 feet. It's a little over 2.
151, I think? I don't remember. I don't measure.
Yeah, I'm clueless. I'm clueless when it comes to all this measuring stuff.
All this, yeah. I mean, Cam went to school in Indiana. He knows.
I did.
He knows 12 letters and 1 unit of measurement.
And I know what the pacer test is. So.
Oh,
Cameron?
The FitnessGram pacer test is a multi-stage aerobic capacity test that gets harder as it goes on. Yeah, we all know the pacer test.
McKenna doesn't, and she went to school in Indiana, so I'm upset.
What?
Yeah.
In 2nd grade, my shoe came off during the pacer test, and I kept running with 1 shoe. Because I was not going to fail the pacer test because my shoe came off. And then eventually I just threw the 2nd shoe off and I would slide into the ending part of it. And they said that was cheating. And I said, it's not because I made it there in time.
I always
didn't run all the way there. Oh, the track kids were like, yeah, I'll just go to 100. We'll just do it.
Well, because
like,
I'm just trying to pass. 50. An A would be like 50 or something. And they would just keep going. It. And I'm like, you're literally.
One time, someone in my class went until the tape ran out, like until there was no more numbers to go. It just ended. And I was like, bro, we've all been sitting here waiting. You need to do that. You know what I hated was the sit and reach. As a disproportionate person whose torso is much shorter and whose like hamstrings are not flexible, the sit and reach was my mortal enemy. I never passed that once my entire time in school.
Nope.
Could not do it. When's the pacer deck coming?
The pacer deck.
A multi-stage aerobic capacity deck.
There's actually not a way to say that you don't need a passport, and that's just because if you tell Gamblers Warehouse to do anything specifically, they royally mess it up 100% of the time. So we just say that every single one you get a passport and a seal. I'm surprised that we haven't had more people get messed up by either receiving not enough passports and seals or too many passports and seals. So, yeah, that's that. You unfortunately can't be like, I have.
Yeah, gamblers is gamblers. You know.
Yep, it's a gamble. I was.
Yike-em. Come on, dog. Dude. Who kept running? No.
Oh, exactly right. Lewis. Peelers be one for everyone? Question mark?
Gosh, we love gamblers. We do. We really do.
Yeah, we made them buy us peelers to replace them.
Oh, yeah.
So.
My favorite part about getting packages from gamblers is that I always know they're from gamblers. Because a lot of the time, the last 3 times that I've gotten packages from gamblers, I've not been in the house. But whenever I get a package, my mom will send me a picture of it while I'm away, just to be like, hey, this arrived, so it'll be here when you get back. Okay. And the last 3 times, she sent me pictures of the packages from gamblers, and she knows who they're from now. Because they're always in a flat rate legal envelope, just busting at the seams. And she's like, you got another package from gamblers. And I'm like, I know. Like, it's just the way that it is. But soon, I will be adjourning from the household and striking out on my own.
Oh, yeah, we
my
do need to talk
because
about
I could never pay. Yeah, we could talk about that after we answer. I want to read this real quick.
Guys, 20 minutes.
Oh, and 20 minutes.
20 minutes that's right. Yeah, do double the sit-ups of everyone, but last in the mile running. That's all people cared about. Yeah, man. I don't know. My whole thing with like fitness tests in gym is that like there was always ones to me that like made sense, right? Like there were things that I understood. It was like, okay, you should probably have a certain amount of strength to do, you know, pull-ups and push-ups and you know, even like sit-ups or running a mile. And then there was things like, and I understand that there's physical implications of this. I'm sure that my girlfriend would disagree with me. But the trunk lift, I'm looking at her right now. The trunk lift is the spawn of the devil. Okay? I cannot do a trunk lift or sit and reach to save my life.
I don't know what the trunk lift is.
She's looking at me telling me that I'm not flexible. She's like, you need to be flexible. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't even know what a trunk lift is.
I don't have I'm a stiff and rigid person. But yeah, no, I'm gonna be moving out of my childhood home. Probably probably next year. Yeah, into the world, either early, like late, very late this year or early next year. And we went apartment shopping. I guess, did you call it apartment shopping? I guess. Looking.
I guess.
Yesterday, and we had my girlfriend and I are very organized. We had a spreadsheet of our, you know. Well, she made the spreadsheet, but I requested it. So no, she did all the hard work and I did the management. Just as a relationship, no, okay, we're not gonna.
Wow.
Cam and I are both house husbands.
We are both house husbands.
We're for sure both gonna be house husbands. But so she makes the spreadsheet and it's color coded because she's a wizard, and it has all the information, like does it come with a washer dryer? Where is it? How far away is it from where she's going to be going to school? How far is it from where I'm potentially going to be working? And, you know, what is the price of rent? And then we rank them according to our preference. I'm like looking at her while I'm telling this story to make sure that I'm not forgetting anything or that I'm, you know, she's giving me a face. I don't know what it means. And so we had them ranked and stuff. And so then we went and toured a few of them yesterday. And we had like a budget, which I won't say what it is, obviously, because I don't want people being like, oh, that's actually not even that expensive, or, oh, wow, like, you know, big spender or whatever. But we had this budget. And so we walk into the first place, and I have this rule where if a place has a fountain in front of it, it's probably going to be too expensive for us. And there was no fountain, so we're good. But then we walked into the leasing office, and there was a pool right behind it with like 8 different fountains and lounge chairs in the pool. Like, and I was like, oh, baby. And so then the lady comes out and she's like, hi, are you here for a tour? And we're like, yeah, we're looking for a 1-bedroom. And this is, you know, what we were thinking about price range wise. And she goes, okay, well, let me see what I can do for you. And she walks over to this massive, like 80-inch TV on the wall and just starts touching it, and it's a touch screen. I'm like, there's no way. There ain't no way. Just let's wrap it up. Let's get out. And so we're sitting there, and I'm watching her do this, and I'm looking at my girlfriend. I'm like, nah. And so she's tapping on it, and she pulls up the listings, and we were like, so this is our budget, and she goes, oh well, here's what we can offer, and it was not close, not even a little bit. But, you know, we still wanted to see the place because we were like, well, what if this is actually the cheapest thing that we can find, you know? And so we went and we looked at the place, and we walked in, and it was a very nice apartment. Like the amount of rent that they were charging, totally reasonable for the things that we were providing. I mean, it had one of those like circular electronic thermostats on the wall that you can control with your phone. Nest is what my girlfriend is saying. Nest. That you control with your phone, like by Bluetooth. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Did they take you into like the actual unit, or did they?
It's an actual unit.
Show unit. Okay.
No, it's an actual unit because Catherine's dad had actually stayed in an apartment that was run by the same people, and it had the same like amenities. So we were familiar, but the one that he stayed in was cheaper than the one that we saw.
Right.
And then they were like, you know, so here's all this stuff, and we were just like the whole time like nodding along, like yeah, like knowing that we were like we can't like afford this.
Yeah.
And then she was like, and we actually have a 2-bedroom available, and I was like, a 2-bedroom? We're not even gonna, and it was cheaper than the other one, but not by much. So it was still too expensive, but like for an extra 200 square feet, insane. So we left that place feeling very dejected, and we were like, that's not great. Because that was like the most expensive on our Yeah,
you did the HGTV thing though.
We did the HGTV thing.
You go to something
David
that's like
and
way
Catherine
above
have
your
a budget of
means.
$7 and are looking to rent a spacious 1-bedroom apartment.
Yeah. So, because they always take him to like this really nice bougie place, and they're
Yeah.
like, "Oh, this is nice," and then they're
And
like,
then
"Well,
it's
you
like,
can't
oh yeah,
afford
it's
this."
way out of your budget. So then we went to the next place, and it was, again, no fountain. We were good.
Okay.
We were good.
Okay.
No fountain. We walked inside. It's a very warm feeling. And the leasing agent there was like very HGTV, like real estate agent. She was very happy to see us. She wanted to know if we had pets. Was this our first apartment we were getting together? She was great. Love her. Shout out to Kara. But so she goes and she shows us the apartment, which was smaller than the last one, but a lot more reasonable in price.
Right.
And we're looking at the place, and we're walking around, and we're asking all these questions because we're trying to find like the thing that's gonna be like, oh, that's a deal breaker.
Yep.
And Catherine goes, well, what's the situation with utilities? Like in terms of gas, do we have to set it up ourselves, or is that set up through the apartment complex? And she goes, oh, actually, there's no gas here. It's full electric, so you don't have to pay a gas bill at all. And in the apartment that we're in, or that she's in, rather, I just stay here for free. And she's in right now. The gas bill, like, gas is so expensive here.
It is.
So not having a gas bill, like, both of our faces were like, I think we gave everything away. We were like, oh no gas! Did you hear that? No gas, babe. No gas. Oh my god. So we're walking out of the apartment feeling really good. And then Catherine looks back and she goes, oh my God. I said, what? I turn around, there's a full-on tennis court just there. And I was like, that's the sport that I play. And so I go to the leasing agent, and I was like, you guys have a tennis court? And she's like, yeah, and there's a beach volleyball court right behind it. And Catherine's like, that's the sport that I play.
So you guys are you giving it away.
So we were a little bit smitten with the apartment,
Yeah.
I think is the nice way to phrase it. But we still had one to go to after that. And the one that we went to after, I cannot exaggerate, the biggest dumpster fire I've ever seen in my entire life. They were like, here's our newly renovated unit, and it looked like it was from 2006. And they wanted exponentially more money than the place that we had just visited for the same amount of space and worse. It was ridiculous. But yeah, I feel like, just based on that experience, it was my first time like apartment shopping. I just felt a lot like online dating.
Yeah.
Because like we went online, she like found a bunch of apartments and a bunch of listings and like a bunch of prices. And the pictures really look great online, and then you show up and you're like, wow, you don't look anything like what I thought you were going to look like at all. Oh God. And how much does it cost? Oh, that's not the number you said online either. So hopefully we can, apply to the place that we liked, and that'll all work out. But it just, poker faces were in fact thrown to the table.
I've been there though. I've had your apartment hunting experience, and I've had the speed dating apartment experience.
Yeah.
Which is a little different than the online dating apartment experience. Well, our online dating apartment experience, this is really funny too. I know this isn't a soapbox, but we were sitting there with the leasing person at our really crappy apartment that we were at before. And we were like in love with it and all this other stuff. They had us on the ropes, right? And my parents were with us. So it's me, my fiance McKenna, and my parents. And my parents, she started getting into the nitty gritty of like, how are you gonna afford this apartment, right?
Yep.
And my parents were like, oh, well, Cameron, you're really gonna have to find a job, and like, all this other stuff. And they like really downplayed OPC. They were like, yeah. So then when we go to like bring like our financials the next day to like apply, the leasing agent, because I just like gave her my like stuff that I make from OPC, which like it's still not a lot, but for Indiana it was a decent amount. When she looked at it, she was like, oh my God, like you make that much money like just by playing cards? And I was like, yeah. And she literally goes, your parents made it seem like you made like $100 like every like month or something from this. And I was like, oh, I know.
I know what
I know what they made it sound like. So anyways, there's that. Plus, thank you for muting, David.
Yeah, I didn't want to get that nice, the nice gulp. It's like the thickest shake of all. It's basically just ice cream. So I didn't want to like hear the,
So you had the online dating experience. I had the speed dating experience because every single apartment that we looked at here in Boston, everyone that I was like, oh, I'll research, and I called the person, and they're like, yeah, it's available, and then I'll put it in our spreadsheet, and then McKenna will get home, I'll show it to her. The next day I'll call, and they're like, it's already rented. It's gone. And I'm like, how long was it up? They were like, 2 days. It was up for 2 days. I was like, what?
Yeah,
so
it's
literally,
crazy.
when we found this apartment, we were like, it's 12 minutes from McKenna's work. Like, I don't care what we didn't even get to look at it on the inside. Except over a FaceTime, and the bathroom was completely gutted. Like, it was literally baseboards and no walls. And we were just like, yep, ship it. Because we weren't going to find anything else.
Another place, yeah.
Right.
And you really lucked out because it's great. And now that the bathroom has like a shower and a toilet and walls, it's really nice.
It's really nice.
So, yeah. I spent a lot of time in that bathroom while I was there. So
David did. You did spend a lot of time in the bathroom.
After McKenna's party, when we went, and you ordered McDonald's to the house. Also, this is not even related to what we were talking about, but when we were in Boston, just like reliving Boston stories right now, we got back really late because we were celebrating McKenna's birthday and we were playing Mario Party. And at some point, Cam like floated the idea of getting McDonald's, and we were all like, "Yeah, we would get McDonald's if you wanted some McDonald's." Cam, we would all eat some nuggets, and Sean was like, "I could clap some nuggets," but then nothing ever really came of it. And then like 30 minutes later, Cam's like, "Oh, I got to go outside," and he comes back in with this huge bag of McDonald's, and he goes, "Guys, who ordered this big bag of McDonald's? This is just." I couldn't. Oh man, there's and nuggets and fries and so many different sauces. This is just too much. I can't believe someone would do this. And then just immediately started eating. Like just we're all like, Cam, we know that you ordered the food. It was certainly not me. I did not.
I do that to McKenna all the time because like we won't even talk about what we're doing for dinner, and she'll be like, "What are we doing for dinner?" And I'll just be like, "I don't know." And then like the door, like I'll be like, "Oh, I gotta go get something. Something's at the door." And she's like, "What?" Yeah. And I'll be like, "Oh my gosh, look, somebody brought us food." And she was like, "Cam, you gotta stop spending money."
Like it's you're acting like you're Jesus and in the stables of Naz or in the barn outside the hotel. Oh, they just brought us these gifts of frankincense and myrrh. I definitely didn't ask for them.
Right.
But it's just you who ordered them off the registry.
It is.
But who brings myrrh
to a party? Do you think
anyway?
Jesus had a registry? Lame. They probably did.
Yeah. Because I'm sure there was totally enough time for there was the whole baby shower. What with it being immaculate conception, but that's right. That is besides the point.
Yeah, this whole bit is gonna go myrrh.
It's gonna go myrrh. Yeah, that's comedy myrrh. Dude, I love Mike Birbiglia so much. I need him to go on tour near me because I need to see his show.
I think he's coming to Boston at some point. So just saying.
Oh man, yeah.
We have 7 minutes until launch, y'all. 7 minutes until these babies go live.
Ready?
Oh yeah.
While it's ready,
Cam in the Miracle of 50 Piece. This is my body. Chicken McNuggets.
Chicken McNuggets.
Yeah,
I
think
the ketchup into barbecue sauce.
Into barbecue sauce. No, into sriracha ketchup.
No, into sriracha ketchup. Yeah.
Dude, oh yeah, that was the other funny thing. Cam pulled out of the fridge. He was like, I have this sriracha ketchup because I'm trying to introduce myself into spice, and I'm not trying to embarrass you with this, Cam. I promise.
Oh, this is a known fact.
It's just great. And so he pulls it out, and I was like, oh, sriracha ketchup. Maybe it's got a little kick to it. And so then I dip my fry in there, and I cannot stress this enough. To my palate, it was just ketchup.
Ketchup.
And so I tell Cam, I said, this is just ketchup.
And I'm sitting
Sean's
there
like,
sweating
no,
bullets.
Sean's like, oh, come on, it's probably got some kick to it. And then Sean dips it in. He goes, whew, oh yeah, Cam, that's really got some kick to it. just start shaking his head.
Listen, okay.
I mean, what did I expect from the
barbecue.
boy that soaks his dumplings like a marinade in the sauce?
In the sauce, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Mm.
But it's okay,
But
Cam.
yes.
We still love you.
I know.
5 minutes to launch.
5 minutes to launch.
T-minus 5 minutes. Quick time check for everybody.
Right.
Get your...
Yo, Timmy, thank you, my friend. OPC is the best.
Hey, we do our
last
best.
deck of the year, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's such a good time. I'm very excited. We should definitely do another Q&A, I think, on the YouTube. I think that'd be fun.
Yeah, I agree.
We haven't done one of those in a while.
People, I'm sure, have a lot of questions for you. Because, I mean, since you did the first Q&A, I feel like the brand has grown and changed pretty significantly.
Yeah.
So
I think so, too. We have a ton of ideas. Just because this is the last deck launch of the year, and then we have mystery bags in December, like, we're probably not going to be dropping another deck until, like, maybe March sometime. So we're going to have a lot of content and a lot of fun stuff planned over that first 2 months of the year. So
tutorials.
Yeah.
Yes, Caitlin's finally going to make a tutorial. And I'm putting this out there. Hey, this video is permanently on the internet, and I know that we've done it before. But we're putting it out there. Caitlin's going to make a tutorial in 2022, in the first 2 months of 2022.
Yes.
That is it. Yeah, no. But I mean, like, even though we don't have a deck coming out in the near future, we're already planning for, trailers and stuff. Because we want to keep this OCU going. And it seems like everybody really enjoyed the last one. And, kind of really gravitated towards the overarching story of it. Once they finally were able to understand it, of course,
Right. And I think we're going to just continue to get better.
I agree.
Crafting the stories.
Because, I'm not saying that Cam and I have written most of these trailers in a very short period of time, but we definitely have rushed a couple things.
The whole idea for the OCU happened in 4 hours.
That's very
4 or 5
true.
Hours.
It started just like pretty organically, if you will.
Z-Brook, what are mystery bags? So, mystery bags are a thing that we do every single year because we make a Snackers every single year. So, we take the leftover Snackers bags and we put mystery decks inside of them. So, it could be any of the decks from this previous year. And we also try to throw some rarer decks in there. I think last year we finally were doing the last of our Peelers V1 that we have, that we had at Gamblers was in some of the packs. This year we're going to be putting some exotic decks into some of the mystery bags. So if you missed out on any of the releases this year, we always keep some back to do the mystery bag to give people one last chance to get them before the end of the year. So how many decks ahead are you in terms of production and designing? We are not super far ahead right now just because of USPCC has a lot of stuff going on. So we have, I think, the first 2 decks of next year pretty much designed. But yeah, we're probably going to design the rest of them this winter. So we'll have all the decks designed for next year in the winter.
It also helps that we have Alexis back now. We should mention Alexis just real quick.
Yes, Alexis is back. Our designer. Actually, big shout out to Alexis Grant in this quick 2 minutes. Alexis was able to finally quit her full-time job to take on design as her full-time gig, which is super freaking cool. And just the fact that we can be a stream of income for her and she's so talented is really cool. So she's now just doing freelance full-time. So yeah, let's see. Molly, hello. Mom of a cardist. Woo, let's go. Promise him I try to order the peelers before while he's at school. It's almost time. Any ordering tips? We just head to the website to order. Yeah, it's the easiest thing. We'll post the link here in the in the chat.
Will do it.
Lewis will probably do it. Or just go to riffleshuffle.com, and they should be up in the next minute. There are a lot of these. There's 7,000 of them. This is our largest print run ever, so it shouldn't be like a super crazy.
They're actually up
you
right
have
now.
to be there. They're actually up right now. Oh, it is 1 o'clock.
Okay, so head to the website, everybody.
Head to the website. I will post the link in chat real quick.
Get a link.
Lewis is already on it. Oh, that photo of Sean is so good. And then Command C, and then...
And Molly, just one last tip. Order him an extra one, but don't tell him and then sneak it into his, as a stocking stuffer if you do Christmas, or just give it to him later on. Because as many cardists may know, we suffer a thing of, like, not wanting to open all our decks sometimes because we want to keep a couple sealed or something like that. And so if he's tempted to keep one sealed and you have an extra one for him that he doesn't know about, you can give it to him later, and then he won't feel as bad about opening up the deck later on. So,
God, how many do I get?
How many?
How many
ordering the right. How many do I get? What should I do?
But Alexis is in the chat. Hello. But yes, we're very excited to meet you in person soon. You'll actually get to meet all three of us because Caitlin is already in Canada.
I am.
It's gonna be so fun.
Yeah.
I'm already Canadian. Wait.
I'm already Canadian.
I'm already Canadian. Yeah, actually, Cam and I, little known fact, we are becoming dual citizens, and we are applying to be Canadian as well, so that we can all be sad and Canadian.
Oh, did you add your screen, Caitlin?
I did. I was waiting for you to put it up. Okay, how many do I get?
Oh my God, Caitlin, what are you doing? This is not. Jeez.
I think you at least get a half brick.
Do I?
Oh yeah, you got to get an extra half brick box because when you touch your half brick boxes, it's so shiny that you get your hand oils.
Fingerprints all over it.
Yeah.
I need at least like one half brick that has no fingerprints, so it's like,
Let's go. So it's pristine. Yeah, exactly.
Guys, should I read? Okay. So, for those of you who don't know, these Peelers V4s, they're printed by USPCC on bicycle stock. They are crushed stock as well. So they feel great.
Yes. They feel amazing.
They feel amazing.
They
feel absolutely
7,000 of them.
Yes, biggest print run ever. Box says 6,500, but USPCC always overprints about 500 decks. So
they always overprint about 500 decks, and then they make you pay for them.
Don't let these peels slip away.
Listen, okay, it's gotta be, the punny season whenever we're dropping the deck.
Riffleshuffle.com. I'm getting that link.
Riffleshuffle.com.
Guys, let us know how many you guys have bought.
Yes, let us know.
Yes.
While I decide.
Drop it down below so Caitlin. Suggest how many Caitlin should. Dude, these photos are sick.
Let me know. Oh, let's look at the photos.
Yeah. I mean, look at them. Look at those beauties.
Look at the... Okay, can we take a moment to just appreciate the borders?
Yeah, the registration on these decks,
not bad.
Ones that I've opened so far, the USPCC, well, you did it right, guys. And we're proud of you.
Look at this.
We did it.
Listen, it's a rarity, unfortunately.
It is a rarity, but we appreciate what we can get from USPCC.
Yeah,
it's really interesting.
It's hard when you have a metallic deck to take photos of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because you will catch things.
Yeah,
in the reflection. It's
I
crazy
have no idea
how
how you got the box pictures.
It was a lot of time.
It was a nightmare, is what it was.
It was outside of my apartment. It took forever.
Yeah, because you probably would have gotten some with you actually
me in it.
Box. Yep. Yeah, reflecting in the box. All right, what are people saying? How many? I always get 2.
That wasn't the first set of half brick photos either. Yo, half brick, let's go. Always get 2.
Half brick. I just opened the portal of joy. Facts.
So this was actually an idea that Alexis and I were throwing around today on our call. How do you guys, in terms of in the chat, and David and Caitlin, how do you guys feel about potentially not doing half brick boxes anymore, but doing boxes for 3 decks?
Ooh. I think if we could, it would be cool. Just because.
But here's the thing: we could design 2 separate boxes. So you have like it's a multi half brick box concept. So like to get get both half bricks, or to get both of the boxes,
3.
you have to get a half brick.
Half brick.
So 3 and 3.
I dig that.
Or right.
Kind of like how for avocados, if you wanted the set of both the pit and the, is it called the pit? I don't know.
Yeah.
The pit.
The little wooden ball
seed.
and the and the emboss and the deboss, I guess is the best way to put it. You had to get 2, but I dig that idea because I think a lot of people here will say that they got around 2 or 3, and maybe if you're on the fence about getting 3 and you don't have anything to really justify it, the box would sell it. Here, well, let's ask Trumpet Geek. Trumpet Geek says he always gets 2, or they always get 2, but 3 is too much for me.
But would you get
Trumpet
3
Geek, do you think that you would get 3 if it came with like a special box? You know, like not like a half brick box, obviously, but like a 3-deck box. Would you get?
Do 3 decks come in a box? Picture show 1/4 brick boxes. No, so with these 6 decks come in a box.
It's the way that they're stacked in the photo is what they're talking about.
It is. Oh.
So Caitlin, scroll down. Yeah, it looks like it's 3, but it's 3 and 3 stacked on top of each other.
Yeah.
Trumpet Geek says a box would totally sell it for me 100% to get. So I think that's
because I think people are buying less decks just because there's so many decks out there, and I think
that's true.
In order to motivate some people, to up their decks that they get. Gosh, Andrew Shays are so talented. Can we talk about that for a second?
The dude is crazy.
We do every live stream. We talk about Andrew.
That's true. Every time we do a launch, we're just like, dang, Andrew's really good.
Should we pull it up?
Yeah, you can pull it up, can't you?
I'll buy it later.
He's so good.
Wait, hang on. 1 second.
Yo, Bow's in the chat. Let's go. Hello, Bow. Bow Magic. If you haven't checked out his YouTube channel.
Yes, please subscribe to Bow Magic on YouTube. Going up and up.
Yo, Molly ordered. Thank you so much.
Shout out to your son. Let your son know that we said hello. And that he's dedicated. He got you to buy him even though he's in school. But also tell him to pay attention during class. Yeah, and you join the live stream. That's what we like to see.
Oh, Bow, using your LTE, just wanted to say hi. Hello, Bow.
Oh.
We miss you.
He used his data for us.
He used his data for us.
When he uses his data to talk to you.
Right.
All right, let's take a look. I have the thing pulled up.
Oh, here, let me add it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you see it?
Oh, yeah.
Full screen that.
I don't know if you'll be able to hear it.
We can't hear it, but full screen it.
Okay, hold on.
I haven't watched it all the way through yet. Oh, we can hear it.
They just look so good.
I'm convinced that this man repaints his room every time a new deck comes out.
Right?
God, that natural light that he's got going is crazy.
It's also just the fact that it's not like he's just good at making videos. Like, he's a really good card editor.
Yeah. Oh, that was sick. The reflection of the box. Amazing.
I'm so glad that Andrew's back, because like he took a little break from cards actually for a bit.
Yeah, because he's a cross country runner as well, isn't he?
Yeah,
actually, that's what his last post was about.
Yeah, so I'm glad that he's back doing some stuff for us.
Oh yeah.
What's going on here?
So, and you got Card Baby's post. Let's say Sam, the newly married Sam Gordon.
Yes, I don't know if are we allowed to say that?
I don't care. I did.
Oh, because he didn't announce it, did he?
But he posted
I
about
mean,
it, like
there's
saying that he was getting
20
married in
people
like
here.
a couple days. Yeah.
Oh, did he? Okay. I was
He got
making sure.
banned on.
But he's also wearing his wedding ring in this video, so.
Oh,
I'm so
okay.
sad I couldn't
Insane.
go. Yo, I wonder how more difficult cardistry is with that thick band on the hand.
You're gonna have
Now
to
that
find
he's
out
taken.
next year.
You'll
I
find
will.
out soon.
Yeah, actually, I will. I will find out very soon. Yo, was that an uncut sheet in the back of an OPC deck? It might have been.
You know, I was ragging on Instagram when they first introduced this feature where you could tap on any video to watch it and like scroll through it. But I appreciate it now because sometimes I like to go back and see specific shots of videos and things like that. And I guess it's okay that they want to be YouTube or whatever, but
Right. You got Card Baby shouting out the peelers.
yes.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite things about launch day is just like seeing everyone's posts.
I hope that Caitlin knows that her screen is frozen. I'm not seeing
It
this
is.
video
It is
play at all.
frozen.
It is?
It's not playing at all, yeah.
You can't see it?
Well, we can see it, but it's like not playing the video.
Hold on.
It's just frozen on Card Baby.
How about now?
No, I think you should just close out. I don't think it's working.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite things is seeing everyone's posts.
Yes, you will see mine. Wait, shouldn't my video just be me impersonating David? I'm already dressed
Jesus.
the part.
Yeah, well, I mean, maybe you should have already had it shot, but no.
Nah, it's gonna be a new video. It's me doing this.
But yeah,
I'll make a video of me
gosh.
purchasing the decks.
do it. Oh, buddy. I have a snoring cat that's over here. I don't know if you can hear him. But yeah, I that's one of my favorite things is just seeing everyone's posts because I think it's so fun to see what people create. I think Justine posted on the story. Let's go. Yeah, I'm hoping that the goal is for everyone's feeds to just be peelers today.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Nothing but peelers, baby.
Nothing but the peelers. But yeah, just giving it a little. All you hear is card sounds. But yes, if you have not already, go snag your decks.
Do any of you find cards on Kickstarter?
I usually don't. Yeah, I think they might have meant fun.
Oh. Sometimes. If it's like somebody that I know doing a project on Kickstarter, I try to support it when I can.
Right.
Like Caitlin, for example. Aspire Cards.
Aspire Cards.
When she did her Kickstarter, I supported it. Huh?
Ah, yes. He did. Sorry.
Caitlin's suddenly remembering that she did a Kickstarter one time.
Oh, hey.
That one time.
I did do that.
Can't wait to peel them.
Let's go.
Hooked on Appealing.
Hooked on
That's the
Appealing.
Filipino version of that song. Hooked on Appealing.
Oh my gosh. Yo, I am. Speaking of Yakum Goes, are you ready for the new Pokemon games? I am. I'm very excited for them. Let's see. Yo, can't wait to peel them. Oh, fund. Yeah. Trumpet meant fund.
Fun.
Yes.
Oh,
I do sometimes.
I think there's like a lot of the thing is that the card market, and this has been like a thing for a while, people know, has been like oversaturated for a little while.
Yeah.
So there's so many projects on Kickstarter now for cards, and it's hard unless you know the person that's launching them or follow them on Instagram already to find things that you want to find on Kickstarter now, just because it's so just packed with decks on decks on decks of
and
people
it's all,
wanting
like,
to,
very much collector decks as well. I noticed.
Yeah.
That's true. It's
So,
a lot
like,
of
those are
kind of
decks that I
boutique stuff.
personally, would not
Yeah.
open. Also,
Mhm.
Stu, if you haven't received them yet, send a message to the Instagram. I'm not like part of Aspire anymore. So so I don't have access to like the stuff. But send a message to the Instagram, and then you can also let me know, and then I'll message Caleb, and let them know.
But yeah, sorry, fam. I am just making sure to do a couple things.
Would you rather have infinite bacon and no games, or games unlimited? Wait.
Justin is stealing a bit from Jay Schlatt, and we don't tolerate bit biting in this stream or any stream. If you say somebody's bit, credit the bit, Justin. And that's a Jay Schlatt bit. Would you rather have infinite bacon and no games, or unlimited games and no games? Bit biter. That's right. I'm cultured on the internet. I don't even watch Jay Schlatt. I never claimed it. Huh. Interesting.
David, are your fries like soggy fries right now, or are they like crisp?
They're kind of soggy now because I didn't eat them right when I got them.
I was trying
They're
to
kinda
like, because when you bit it, I was just like, why it seemed like it's like soft.
Yeah, it's not crispy right now, but they still taste good. He said, "Okay, sorry. It's okay, Justin. I still love you."
No, he didn't say sorry. He said sorry.
He'll say sorry. I got to work on my accent
we need to
before we
pick
go
the
to Canada.
giveaway winner too. Let me get that.
Oh yeah,
That's
We
a thing
can
we
do it
gotta
live
do.
right
ladies and
here.
gentlemen, the ADHD going into full effect.
Full effect. Listen, launch day is always crazy because there's like 10 things you gotta do. Comment picker.
What are your favorite cardistry moves to do in trailers? ATM.
You said the one that I know.
The only one that I can do is the answer, Trumpet Geek. The only one that I can do.
Yes, I am.
Grabbed a half brick to split with my girlfriend. She likes bananas and I like metallic blue and the half brick box. Hey, listen.
Let's go.
Sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring.
Yeah. David, do you share your cards?
I do. I give my girlfriend OPC decks all the time.
I assume she got a lot of the coffee ones.
Yeah, I did give her the coffee ones, yeah. Of course. Because
Okay.
they're not from
I-
Dunkin', so it's okay. They're not from Dunkin'. They're roasters.
Comments. They're roasters.
What is the
From
strangest
organic
thing in your
plain coffee.
refrigerator? Justin's. I feel like
Organic
Justin's
plain
like Googling really weird questions to ask people.
What's the
Because
strangest thing in my refrigerator? I don't know. Probably my Peelers V4. I just like to keep them in there to keep them cool. Oh, there we go.
Here we go. All right.
Mine would probably be like at the moment, or like that I've ever put in the.
Right now, what currently at this present moment is?
I honestly probably have like chicken feet or something in the fridge. Guys, join the Discord.
Yes, join the Discord. Okay, all right, here we go. We're gonna pick the winner. Here we go. Comments are done. Everybody.
The winner is Core Deception.
Core Deception. Congratulations.
One of 240 people.
Let's go.
Lucky.
Win a half brick of the peelas. All right, let me stop the share screen. Remove. Oh gosh. Infinite.
If you were to release a tutorial, when would be an ideal time to?
Next year for Caitlin.
Oh, for Caitlin is next year.
2022. I'll have a tutorial coming out later this month. So
Yes.
you guys will
I need to
be able to
schedule
enjoy that.
So I'm not the worst.
Well, I haven't shot it yet because I haven't been home. But I have been filming like performances of it. I did one for Caitlin. I did one for Justin, which I posted his reaction on YouTube. And I'm going to do a few more. So
Let's go.
if you want to see the trick before I teach it, I'll probably be posting something on my story later this weekend where I'm going to film performances with some of you guys over Zoom. So
that'll be very fun.
Yeah,
I'm very excited.
it'll be fun.
For that
I'm just trying to get some community members in. I'll probably post it in the Discord first, of course. But
Oh yes.
Justin says, "Gotta go to work." Bye.
Goodbye,
Bye,
Justin.
Justin. Goodbye.
Kidding.
What'd you say?
He's at work making money for the peelers.
He is.
Oh yeah, he's gonna make that money to buy some peelers.
That peelers grind.
True.
But we also potentially, this is very in the beginning stages, but I might have found a juice place to collaborate here with us in Boston. So.
Oh, so you shoot them a little
Oh,
message? Shoot them a little
I
message?
did, I did,
Oh, yeah.
and they said to send them an email, so I sent them an email.
Send them
And
an email.
it's the one that I'm very excited about. They got back to me, so like that's a win in
Let's
itself.
go. Yes.
Who knows? Might have some juice lines coming. Who knows?
That would be so cool to have an OPC juice line.
Right. And like actually a juice line that you
and
can
like
like
a literal juice.
A literal juice line.
That'd be really sick. You could travel to Boston. It would be like an experience,
Right.
To go there with your OPC cards and get your OPC juice.
Your OPC juice that matches your OPC cards.
Yeah, then you could take pictures and videos with your OPC juice and your OPC cards. And how many more things can we put OPC on with your OPC shirt? Oh, somebody asked earlier, and I don't know if you answered it or not. And if you did, I apologize, but I'm just going to go ahead.
Do it.
Someone asked, where can they get the OPC tumbler that you have? And I meant to say your mother-in-law is the only place. And we answer this every live stream.
Every live stream.
But it was a gift from your mother-in-law, right?
It was. My future mother-in-law gave me this for Christmas, and it's actually the best Christmas gift I've ever gotten in my entire life. Because it's like I never would have invested into like a Yeti, but now I just drink water out of this thing like literally all day long.
Cam is so hydrated, guys. It's unbelievable.
I'm very hydrated.
He is.
It was so cool, and it's 101. I don't think I'll ever make another one, unless I need a new one. But yeah, this was like the best gift I could have ever gotten. And what was really funny is the same year that she got me this, I got her something that was just as meaningful, but like not as in like a nice, meaningful way. It was like a play funny way. It was like a gag gift. So I felt a little bad, because we have this thing where, McKenna, when I first met her family, they said that I have to be able to dish it out, right? Because her family is very like hyper aggressive. And I was like, okay. So I got to her mom's house for the first time, and I'm trying to find like this little thing that I'm going to make an inside joke. And I go to the bathroom, and she has her toilet paper the incorrect way, which I will say it is the incorrect way.
It's wrong. You're right.
It's wrong. It's wrong because it's under and not over, and over is the correct way. So I just started flipping her toilet paper around until she noticed that somebody was doing it. And then now that she found out it's me, I do that to her all the time when we go to visit. That year for Christmas, I had gotten her a framed copy of the toilet paper patent, the original patent, because in the patent, the toilet paper is over and not under. So she now has that hanging. She now has that hanging above her toilet in her bathroom, with her toilet paper under still, because she's the worst. But so I felt a little bad because I was like, oh my gosh, like, thank you so much. And then I'm like, here's yours. So, but yeah, it's one of the coolest things I own for sure.
Stu says always under, but I mean, he's in the UK, Stu. So what can I?
Yeah.
Well, what can
you guys drive on the wrong side of the road too, so.
Yeah, I don't really know. I don't know.
You'll have to consult Rory on that one, David.
Yeah, let me ask Rory. How do you put your toilet paper in the UK? Let me just burn that bridge real quick.
Right? Is it like Australia and the toilets flush different? Like, is that the same thing?
Yeah,
like
toilets flush backwards in Australia, and the toilet paper is backwards in the UK. So. Yeah. We've been around a lot longer than you guys. I don't think you understand how humanity works. Or toilet paper. Because believe it or not, and I don't know if you know this, Stu, toilet paper wasn't always around. Even back when you guys, I say we, as in like British Empire, back when you guys were colonizing the entire planet, they were peeing into bowls and throwing it out windows. So I don't think that we need to discuss sanitary, if you want to say that you've got a good track record, go ahead, but
Ti said, does it turn upside down in Australia?
Yeah, the toilet paper, you actually pull it up this way in Australia. It just goes like that.
We'll have to ask James. We'll have to contact James.
Yeah, we'll contact a little Joker and the Thief action, and we'll
source that out and make sure that's correct.
Have you actually ever told the story of why you started peelers like on a live stream? like what the inspiration behind it was.
Yeah, I
making the
have a
original
couple
deck.
times, but I can again.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's good for people to know that might not have been around.
Yeah. Yes. Let me do that right now. Here, 1 second. I can write. Sweet. I'm gonna do this, and then I have to write the giveaway post for Sean, because if not Sean O, we're doing a giveaway post on his Instagram.
Right.
So yes, toilet paper's been around a long time. Just the
okay, but we're talking
sure.
about toilet paper in its current form, and I'm Googling it right now so that you can't call me out on it, Stu. Rolled and perforated toilet paper was invented in around 1880. In 1879, Thomas Seymour, Edward Irvin, and Clarence Wood Scott founded Scott Paper Company in Philadelphia. And in case you didn't know, that's America, baby. So don't tell me where to put my toilet paper, Stu. Okay,
that's America.
Stu, I hope you know this is going as a clip on on the OPC. It's just going to be us arguing about toilet paper. So
yes,
yeah.
Sounds like a hint for the Kahoot.
Yeah.
Wait, I don't have the zoom in. Otherwise,
yeah, you don't have the zoom in, but maybe toilet paper. Maybe toilet paper does have something to do with the Kahoot.
But yeah, so peelers originally started because I heard a speech while I was on the speech team at Ball State University, chirp chirp, about the Cavendish banana going extinct, and I was like, "That's crazy." I want to tell people about that, and of course, the dream, as any just out of high schooler magician, is to have your own deck of cards and be the next Daniel Madison. So I.
Can you before we do that, can you do your best Daniel Madison impression?
No,
right now?
I can't because it's so bad. I haven't even watched any of his stuff in so long that I couldn't, like, my voice doesn't get deep enough.
You want me to do it? I'll do mine.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Nobody send this to him, please, but I'm going to do it. I have to remember how it's because it's very down here. It's like
yeah.
I am Daniel Madison, and thanks for tuning in to. He always says thanks. That's like his thing now, I think. He says thanks for being here in this tutorial, something like that. Anybody that watches Daniel Madison, let me know. Was it like a 5 out of 10? What are we thinking? But yeah, so the Cavendish banana is going extinct. Sorry to interrupt.
And I wanted to tell people about it, so I instantly had the idea for this back design. Two peeled bananas. And it took me like 6 months just to get somebody to help me design the banana. And then it got to the point where we printed just prototypes of the back design through MPC. Took photos, posted them on Instagram. Was really trying to spread some awareness about the Cavendish banana, because supposedly there's a fungus that goes after the Cavendish banana, and scientists have to genetically engineer the banana to withstand the fungus, but then the fungus mutates, and it's just like back and forth ordeal. Which is kind of the inspiration why, Cavendish bananas aren't the same bananas that they used to be. They don't even taste the same, look the same, smell the same, because they've had to genetically re-engineer them so many times, which is kind of, but it's still a banana, which is also kind of why the peelers line is what I never want to change all too much, because just like the Cavendish banana, it's still a banana, even though we've changed it a bunch of different times. And yeah, that was the original inspiration behind peelers. And now we're here, which is like crazy.
And in a sense, it's kind of the reason that we're all here,
Right, exactly.
In a very Mike Birbiglia-esque moment, if you think about it, that's why we're all here now.
Right.
And
I don't even know who did that speech either. So I don't know.
Shout out to the person that did that speech.
I think it was from, right? I think they were from Bradley University, I think, is what I remember.
Yeah.
Bradley
University sounds like the university that the magician, the magician F-boy goes, yeah, I just go to Bradley University. That doesn't even sound, no offense to anybody that goes to Bradley University, that doesn't even sound like a real
university. College, I know.
Where do you go? Yeah, Bradley University. Your name is Bradley. You go to Bradley University. Oh, man. That's so funny. But yeah, so that was the original inspiration behind OPC, and now it's blossomed into this kind of, you know, huge thing that I mean, I don't know if you ever imagined it being this big, Cam.
I did not.
But
it's like
it's pretty crazy to see how much it's grown.
Yeah, literally. I mean, just the fact that we made the Peelers V1, which again, for any of you that are new here, I'll kind of show the Peelers next to each other. Peelers V1 and Peelers V4 are very different. Very different colors. Let me grab a quart card out here. Back with the Peelers V1, we didn't even have the quarts holding like bananas and fruits and eating them. We just literally just had different colored quarts. This is the new one. This is the old one.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was literally just the experience of like, oh, this is cool. Oh, we made a deck, awesome. And then I never thought it would turn into like a thing that continued.
I mean, how
Kevin
long?
You was like, hey, you should make another one. And
More.
we were like, what?
How long
No
ago was
way.
that? Like when was the launch for the Peelers V1? It was like 2018?
2018, yeah. The launch was March 2018, but I had started working on the design in, I think, January of 2017.
So March 2018, that's like that's almost 4 years ago. It'll be 4 years ago next. That's
coming
insane.
March. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, 4
That's
years,
crazy.
almost 5 years of working on OPC is crazy.
Yeah. And now you have me and Caitlin.
Yeah,
here
and now
alongside you.
you guys are on the team.
And we just
And
bully
we have the
Caitlin together.
OCU.
We just
No,
bully
it is,
Caitlin.
Lewis.
David bullies me.
We bully.
Cam is
Okay,
nice to
but-
me.
To be clear, it's not me. It's DK. It's DK Magician.
DK Cardis can't make fun of me because
Because DK Cardis can't do Erdnay's go around.
DK Magician can because you've seen my magic.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The Magic Center.
DK Magician. The Magic
The
Center
Magic Centre.
returns. Stu says March 8th is his birthday.
Ooh.
Well, Stu, you and OPC sort of have the same birthday.
We
That's
do.
kind of crazy. Oh man.
We do.
Yeah. Dude, I'm trying to think of the last time I actually ate a banana. I look at
I
these
ate
cards
one.
every day, and I don't
never
think
eat
I've
one.
eaten a banana in like an absurd amount of time. I really should though, because like I probably have like some kind of potassium deficiency that I'm unaware of.
Very
you
much
know.
so.
Yeah, it's just I don't know what that would do to me, but I imagine it couldn't be good to be deficient in potassium.
Nah. You should go grab a banana. Right
Adam last. So the Chrome box that you see is a half brick box, which means it contains 6 decks. So it's not packs
Yeah.
of 3; it's packs of 6
It's
that
6.
come with the
Yep.
Chrome box. The picture, we understand why people think that because the picture from the top down looks like there's only 3 decks, but it's 3 decks stacked
Yeah.
on top of each other.
It's,
So it's 3, 3, 3, and then 3, 3, 3 inside the box. I don't actually have one with me, so I can't.
mine is
But we were actually floating the idea. We don't know if you were here earlier, of in the future doing boxes for 3 decks instead of 6 decks, and then doing like 2 separate
2
boxes.
different
So if you got
boxes.
6, you would get both boxes, and you could put them together. So maybe we will do that because it seems like there would be a lot of support. But I mean, let us know in
Yeah.
the chat if we did a 3 deck box. Would you want to get that? You know.
But yes, there is 6 inside. Sorry, I was messaging good old Sean O. For
you're
his
good.
giveaway post. So
Oh,
I was
boy.
helping him write that up.
Shawno. Good
Sean.
guy. Filming the trailer with Sean was
Filming
I
the
mean,
trailer with Sean was so fun. If you missed the trailer, definitely go watch it. It's one of my favorite projects I've like ever done in terms of film. So
Yeah. It was just
supposedly
amazing
I won
to
an
like
Oscar, so.
finally hang out with everybody.
I know.
It was
Who
like
knows? Maybe you guys will
dream
come
come
back out
true.
for New Year's or something.
Yeah, we all got to get together at some point, whether it's like, for Cardistry Con or something, but
Yeah,
we all definitely have to hang out again because it was just so much fun.
three would be a good idea.
Yeah.
Yes, you would be able to choose which box you get if you picked one of them. But to complete the set, you'd have to get both of them. So like,
Mhm.
I don't know if that would be very cost effective either, though. That's something we have to work through. Just because you're paying to print 2 separate boxes, and then
it's true.
You're designing 2 separate boxes and all that kind of stuff.
Especially for runs like this that are
huge,
7,000 printed. The cost would be pretty high, I imagine. Have you ever been to Blackpool Magic Convention? I haven't, but I've also heard that Blackpool as a place is just like kind of seedy and not like a great place to hang out, for anything other than maybe a magic convention. So,
and double the amount of boxes, correct?
That's true.
Lots of boxes. Yeah. Oh, am I still sharing my? I'm not still sharing my screen. What is happening? Oh, are you buying them? Is that what you're doing?
Oh, I can't see. Yeah, it's kind of just. It was very overexposed on our screen, but anyway, while Lewis's comment is on the screen, just gonna do another quick plug for the Discord because we are at approximately almost 900 members.
We need
Lewis,
3 more members to the Discord.
3 more members to get to 900. And if you're in the Discord and you haven't already, accept the rules so that you can participate. Is it almost 800? Lewis can tell me. How many members, Lewis?
I think
3 away from 800. So sorry to mislead those. It's 3 away from 800. We are so close. We can do it, guys.
We're so close to 800.
Either way, picked up 3 decks. Hey, shout out to Adam Last. Picking up
Adam.
3 decks. We appreciate you. If I could join again, I would. Hey, listen, nothing's stopping you from making 2 accounts, except maybe the Discord terms of service. I don't really know. I don't really know what those are like, so I couldn't tell you. Maybe there's
Alex Boyer, let's go.
Alex Boyer.
Alex Boyer posted with the peelers.
He posted. Dude, Alex's videos are great.
Alex
you gotta use that.
Awesome.
I just hate when I'm doing this and I have the mic in front of my face and I gotta do this to get my face ID because I just feel like a jerk. Just being like, oh yeah, sorry, I gotta get my face ID. Oh, Kier Gomes' photo is sick.
Right.
He's got a new video out as well.
Everyone is just so talented.
I'm just reposting everything.
Gosh, you know what I wish Instagram would fix? Whenever you try to post a story and you select the little person or whatever you're doing, if it wouldn't just select the post and put it over it all, because that happens.
Yeah, when you're trying to move things around and the post just covers everything and you have to move everything out of the way and then get it all back in the front.
You hate everything.
You know what's crazy is they fixed it on Reels. On Reels now, when you add an element to a Reel from their native platform or whatever, it at the bottom there's a list of layers. And then you can select each layer and then move it and position it and decide how long it lasts for. So why not just integrate that into the story function so you can select specific layers and then know exactly which one you're moving and where you're moving it and what order it needs to be in on top of one thing or the other? I don't know. I don't work at Instagram. Someone call Mark Zuckerberg. Tell him to figure it out. Stop working on the metaverse. Fix Instagram stories before you try and make the metaverse, Mark Zuckerberg. Also, who is letting Mark Zuckerberg just exist as a spokesperson anymore? Do you know how companies that are founded social media companies, a lot of the time they'll go through different CEOs and different people who are spokespeople for the company, and Facebook has just kept Mark as the primary person, and it's you would think after all the lawsuits and the Social Network movie and all that maybe they would get someone who's not only not Mark, but somebody that just doesn't isn't a robot, on camera.
Yeah.
The ad that he did for the metaverse made me cringe so hard. They were like, "Are you coming, Mark?" He's like, "Yeah, I just got to find something to wear." Just moving around like a animatronic. I swear the animatronics in Disney's Hall of Presidents are more lifelike than Mark Zuckerberg. They're more lifelike than Mark Zuckerberg.
Even the one that looks like Hillary Clinton, but isn't Hillary Clinton.
Oh, dude, that is one of the funniest conspiracies ever. It's so funny to think that they just
that's for sure not a conspiracy.
it's I consider anything that's not a confirmed fact a conspiracy.
A conspiracy.
But,
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I mean, no one at Disney's ever said this is what it is, but that's for sure
It makes
what it
sense.
is.
It's for sure.
Yeah. No, it adds up completely. But yeah, it's crazy. 5 nights at Zuckerberg's.
Okay, wait.
Gosh. Okay,
Where's my
Caitlin, what are you doing?
Weekend at Zuckerberg's.
Oh, guys, screenshot for Caitlin's credit card information right now.
Yeah.
It's not even there. I'm using PayPal.
I was
Life
joking, but I got her. I got her.
You got her good.
Oh,
You got
was
her
so
real
funny.
good.
Information is
She
from
was
PayPal.
concerned.
Kier
Just
posted he accidentally tagged the bot's Instagram instead of yours. Who accidentally tagged the bot's Instagram?
Kier probably.
Oh,
Was it Kier?
I did it,
That's so funny though. If he did.
guys. If anyone can guess how many decks I bought, I will release the tutorial in January.
Oh. Oh, can anybody guess? I think you bought a brick. So.
Wait, no, hold on a second. This is ludicrous. The fact that you are staking the release of your own tutorial, which you are not contractually obligated to make, but have been saying that you would do for like a year now, and now you're basing it on everybody else being able to. Man, hey, you know what, guys? I'm not releasing my next tutorial until everybody can guess exactly how many hairs I have on my head. And that's just the way that it is, because this is what we're doing now. Stu guessed it? Oh, never mind then. It's cool now.
Let's go. See, now she's got to do it.
But now Caitlin has to release it in January. Confirmed fact.
So it's not February anymore. It's January.
You've pushed it up.
Yeah. So I'm like,
Nice.
I'll release it early.
January.
If anyone can guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
January. Good job, Stu. Congratulations. I mean,
Yeah.
listen, this is to say that you might not know how to use toilet paper, but at least you know how many decks Caitlin bought. That's impressive. You don't want me to show that on stream, babe? While you're holding. You don't want me to show that? We went to visit some of her family yesterday, and there was a box of stuff in the garage that had a bunch of her stuff in it.
Right.
And so she took it, and it's a old volleyball poster from her days in high school.
Oh,
senior night. On the senior night, they had a poster made of her.
Okay.
So it's her senior high school volleyball poster, and she is shaking her head vehemently at me, saying that she will not be showing it on. She's rolling it up very quickly. Also, side note, did you guys see those photos of Tobey Maguire carrying around the Far From Home poster just in the middle of the street?
Bruh.
The man has no regard for secrecy.
I didn't see that
Andrew
at all.
Andrew Garfield is like, he's like, I'm not in the movie. I don't know why everyone keeps saying I'm in the movie. I'm not in the movie. And Tobey Maguire's walking around like, la, 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 la. Here's the poster for the movie. I'm not in it, though. Oh, my gosh. That's so funny to me. But the new trailer yesterday, I watched it. I mean, I don't even really want to go to a theater, but I think I might have to. I might have to just to see that movie, because I'm.
What's the movie theater sound called? Get that
Dolby surround sound.
Dolby surround sound.
Well, I mean, I just don't think it's gonna. I think it's released only in theaters, and then they're not putting it on Disney Plus because Sony owns it. So I have to. I did watch. No. I watched. Catherine and I watched Shang-Chi. So good.
Oh, is it finally out?
It's on Disney Plus for free right now. If you got Disney Plus, watch Shang-Chi. It's amazing.
I finally got Disney Plus. Can you believe it?
You got Disney Plus?
I can't.
Yeah.
Watch Shang-Chi. It's so good.
I think I'm gonna have to watch all of Marvel first before getting.
Yeah, I finally watched Guardians of the Galaxy 2, which is the only Marvel movie that I haven't seen. So, I'm
you
fully.
Didn't need it.
I'm full. Yeah, exactly. That's why I hadn't watched it till now, because it wasn't necessary. But now I'm fully caught up.
The only one I haven't seen is Captain Marvel. I haven't seen.
Listen, all right. Here's what I'll say about Captain Marvel. Everybody ragged on Captain Marvel when it came out. Is it the best Marvel movie? No. But is it a bad movie? No. I think people had complaints about it that weren't valid, and those complaints were, she's a woman, and I don't like her.
Oof.
So, that's why it got review bombed on Rotten Tomatoes. But I don't trust Rotten Tomatoes. You know that Hook starring Robin Williams has 26% on Rotten Tomatoes?
Really?
Yeah. Like, I'm not saying that's Robin Williams' best movie at all, for sure. But it's
like,
not
awful.
26%. I mean, as a youth.
As a youth.
I think if I watched it now, I would enjoy it still. I don't know if anybody else has any,
Yeah. Like.
But about Marvel. Let's get back to Marvel.
Yeah. Well, it's one of those things where I feel that, like, not everything can be a banger. You know what I mean? Like, not everything is going to just, like, slay. Speaking of OPC, we've had some decks that were kind of like, these were just okay. You know? Like, they weren't, like, looking back now, it's like, these were cool, but it wasn't a bad deck, but it's not, like, the greatest deck.
It's not the best deck that we've ever done. Yeah.
Right. So, and you have those, you know, Captain Marvel is just the shuckers of the organic playing cards universe.
I like how you actually, like, called out, like, the deck.
Listen,
I didn't think you would, like, say anything.
Listen, you know,
and now clip it and ship it right on the Instagram. No,
listen, you gotta be critical of your own brand. If you're not critical of your own brand, who are
brands
you?
that are self-aware.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
just because every new deck is our favorite deck doesn't mean that it stays that way.
Right, shuckers are, and like some people like them. I just don't find myself like when I'm like, what deck am I gonna pick up today? I just don't find myself picking the shuckers.
We tried it and maybe it didn't work.
Or
yeah,
exactly.
It was like using the Dutch angle in Thor. Maybe we don't need to tilt the camera this way. Maybe the camera doesn't need to look like this for the entire movie, and we could just have it like this.
Was it actually?
And then
it was.
Let me say this right now. If I had to pick Marvel movies to not watch again, it's the first two Thor movies.
It is.
My girlfriend is very upset because she likes Thor, and it's purely from a filmmaking perspective.
I know,
and
that's
it. Thor Ragnarok is one of the funniest Marvel movies. It's so good.
So good.
But yeah, I don't know. Like, with Iron Man, I don't have like many filmmaking complaints with Iron Man. Like the series of 3. The third one's a little bit slapped together, but I think that it ties in well and it has an important message and it introduces the concept of the 10 rings and the Mandarin and all that, yada, 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 whatever. Captain America was like the first, outside of the Avengers, like, the main Avengers series of movies, was the first Marvel movie that I watched. So it kind of holds like a nostalgic place in my heart, and that's not really fair for it. Yeah. No one talks about the original Incredible Hulk. We don't need to bring it up.
We don't. It's so bad.
It's not good. It's not.
Every film person is like every person that studies film ever has not seen the movie, but has had a lecture about the movie.
Oh, That's so true. That's so true.
A lecture about it because it's what not to do.
And yeah, so I don't know. It's just like Thor then becomes that, like, that one that falls by the wayside where I'm just like, hey, I don't know.
Right.
But yeah, so enough about our Marvel talk. Lewis says I frequently use the OPC. What OPC deck should I pick command in the Discord and stick with that result for the day? That's actually a really good idea. If you have enough of the decks to do that.
Lewis, this is just me speaking because I saw David eating and I got hungry. But you should have an OPC what should I eat thing. It's so
what should I eat?
But it's just like sometimes I don't know what I want to eat and I don't know what to do.
Yeah,
just be super hyper specific stuff that you can't buy.
Cam's over here like cannolis.
It's just the only result is cannolis when you ask what should I eat, and then Cam. Oh no! Somebody bought more mics. Oh.
Listen, I haven't had cannolis since you were here, so.
Yeah, but you definitely included that in the trailer just because you wanted to eat them.
Facts, yeah, actually.
That's true. And because we want to do a deck with Mike so badly, that'd be so cool.
I do, and listen, I've like started to like make it, and I think it could be really fun.
If
like,
they just
show them,
let us in.
If they just let us in, like
show them the trailer.
I don't even care at this point. Let me go find it.
And then show them.
This is Listen though, I
you know
don't.
what?
This
You
is
know, because it's not confirmed yet, so it's not like we could.
it's not confirmed. This is just me playing around, yo. Like this is. It's not even like. I just want to do the box.
Can you real
Let's
quick
see.
remove Lewis's comment from the screen?
What is it?
It says, and double the amount of
Double
boxes.
amount of boxes. This is
Where-
all I've been eating.
Oh, I'm so
While
sorry.
David's
but
over
this
here
is
eating like a
still-
whole
yep.
meal.
Listen, it's
I should've been more
Yeah, I
prepared
had a
with
whole
food.
meal. I was drinking a milkshake right there. That's what that was.
Should have been more prepared with food.
Oh, I have to find it.
Are you finding the deck?
No, I'm just finding the box because like they have this
okay.
like subway tile that's inside.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
The blue and white.
and I'm
Subway
not a
tile.
designer from like any standpoint of the imagination.
This is a rough idea. Everybody.
This is very rough. Like, let me make sure that this isn't. Hold on. I'm having a mental stroke here. Okay. Okay, yeah, that doesn't reveal anything. I had to make sure that the copy text on the bottom didn't say anything that we didn't be out there.
Yeah, in case you used it from a different deck.
Window. But yeah, like, you know, like that is just clean. Like that, like the white
Their logo
subway
is so
tile.
cool.
It is, and I think
I
it's
love their
very
logo.
simplistic, and it goes with like, what we do. Plus, like the courts could be because they have these little balls of like the string that they pull down to like tie
Yeah.
the boxes. Like,
Yeah.
I think it would just be busted.
Yeah.
So it could be cool. I'm thinking about just straight up making it and then being like, "Hey, look at this."
Yeah, like getting an NPC proto or something like that.
Yeah, and just being like, "This could
taking
like
it over.
I want to give you like 2,000 decks to let me print this and sell it, and then you can sell them, and then we can make a lot of money together."
Yeah.
Because like
I
they've
just-
just been like screwed over by other people that wanted to collaborate with them, but then they were like, "Well, you have to pay for the things that we make," and they're like,
It's like, no, we'll pay
What?
for it completely, and then we will give you the things, and you will make the money. You know?
"Yeah, no, this isn't a confirmed collab deck. This is something I want to do. This is the beginning stages of something that I would love to happen,
Yeah.
but I have no idea
Guys, make it
if it
happen.
will." Yeah.
Everyone contact them right now and be like,
Everyone
"Yo,
contact them right now and say you should collaborate.
we would love
They
to see
probably
this."
won't. They make stupid money. I was telling Sean and David about this when they were here.
Yeah,
They
it's absurd.
they make an obscene amount of money. Like I don't even know how much money they make, but I know it's an obscene amount. And they like Sean and David at first were like, "Really? Like I don't think so." They were kind of like,
and then
"That's
we
a
did
lot."
the math.
Yep.
Unreal.
They
We did
they
the
like
math.
charge because they charge like $5 a cannoli.
Mhm.
And then they have tips. People tip them, and they're just cash. They're cash only. So like you avoid like some taxes and other stuff like that. So like
Oh yeah.
I'm sure that they make an absurd amount of money.
Mhm.
And we just wanna we just wanna give them stuff. We just wanna
Right. We just want to like literally just let us use your branding and then we'll make
Yeah.
something really cool.
just
I
that
had,
one logo.
um,
It's so
Card
sick.
Baby's video in the background, and it started playing all of a sudden. And the music scared the
Scared
life out
you?
of me. I was just like, what is happening?
Oh, it's so
It just
funny.
randomly started
Bruh.
playing.
I'm about to chuck Instagram out the window.
As you should.
Just trying to share Sean's post. I'm trying to say I miss you on it.
You missed that.
And you can't get the
Oh my
text
gosh,
to stay in the
and I
front.
You
can't
and
get the-
Sean, my favorite scene in that trailer was when you guys were just running on like, I think it was like a school campus or something.
And he throws the backpack.
Yeah,
That part, yeah.
yeah. You guys were like running outside of like some sort of campus.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was the
because we
Museum
shot
of Fine
on-
Arts here.
We shot on Northeastern's campus,
Ah, got
Northeastern University. We said that we were students there.
you. Oh, so that's why they
See,
let you
yeah.
in. I was like,
Yeah,
how-
we
like,
said
it
that we
was
were
so
we said that we
empty.
were well. So what happened was that there was, and I talked about this in the last live stream, so I apologize for repeating, but I'll go over it very quickly for Caitlin's edification.
Yeah, because I wasn't
but-
there.
because she wasn't there. But what
David
happened
made
was
it a
when
point.
we were,
Sorry.
I did. We we went to shoot on the campus, and where we were shooting, there was construction going on, so there was a security guard there, and the security guard was like, "Hey, what are you guys doing?" Because we're just walking around with all this film equipment. And Sean immediately goes, "Oh, we're shooting this short film for the school. It's a student film." Just immediately just starts, and I'm like, "Oh, he's done this before. He knows what's going on." But then the problem is that Cam and Sean are the ones like filming the trailer, and I'm just there to like be the behind the scenes guy for like this section of the film.
Right.
And so the security guard starts talking to me, and by the end of the conversation that I had with him, all three of us were seniors at Northeastern University. We were media studies majors with film production minors, and we were shooting a documentary about cardistry and the evolution of card brands.
Yes.
And that was
our story.
So that was our excuse. So if anybody ever meets a very nice security guard at Northeastern University, we were students
you guys
there,
are North.
and
Yeah,
we were
you guys
shooting
are
a student
students
film.
there now.
So anyway, we've been going for almost 2 hours.
Yeah, I think it's time to start wrapping
wrap
this
it up.
Wrap a bow on top.
Wrap a bow around it. We got some good clips though. I know
I'm very excited.
Some people were clipping stuff because I saw it in the chat.
It's funny. Ow.
Sean's post is up too. Sean's doing a giveaway if you're here.
Yes, I posted on my story. I'm sure that Cam posted it on his story.
Doing a giveaway.
Story.
I'll enter.
Time to send the Discord one last time. Yes. For the people that are still in here, if you have not joined the Discord, we highly recommend that you do it. You can get early access.
Join a hangout group.
Yes, early access to all of our releases the day before, so you'll never ever have to worry about a deck being sold out before you can get to it. And we have hangout groups, which is a great way to foster your magic and your cardistry.
Or I'm in Caitlin's deck collecting.
Yeah, I'm in Caitlin's hangout group. We have one for deck collecting. All the hangout groups have a group chat, and they do, usually like weekly or bi-weekly meetings where everybody just jams cardistry and magic and cards and just hangs out. And I don't know. I can't speak for Caitlin, but I presume, I've become very good friends with a lot of the people in our hangout group. And I think it's just a great way to be involved in the community. And that really is what this is about, as we said in the trailer. It's about the community, right, Cam?
It is about the community.
It's about the community. I can't believe you ever lost sight of that.
I can't believe I did either. Future Cam is the worst.
Future Cam. But you know what? We fixed it, and now he's got cannolis and a wife. So
cannolis and a wife.
And what more could a man ever need? Cannolis and a wife.
And a wife.
And that's the story of How I Met Your Mother.
How I Met Your Mother. Oh, what a tragic ending to the show. But
on that note.
Anyway, thanks for joining, everybody.
Thank you guys for joining.
See you next time.
Go get your decks if you haven't, and we'll see you next time.
Go get the decks.
Goodbye.
Go get
What was that?
2 more members until the Discord is filled. Goodbye.
2 more members.
Goodbye.
If you are not part of the Discord,
we are almost 800 members strong.
Don't know what Discord is? Ask Lewis.
Ask Lewis.
And if you're under the age of 13, ask your parents for permission before doing anything. Yes.
Before doing it. Goodbye.
Yes.
Goodbye. Goodbye.